Hey, I wanted to share some behind the scenes of a new course that I'm working on that's going to bring together various artificial intelligence technologies into Unity. I'm going to focus on OpenAI and their ChatGPT for text and DALL-E endpoints for getting images. Here inside Unity, I'm creating a series of simple examples that will come included with the package for artificial intelligence inside Unity that I'm working on. Then I'm going to create a complete game to demonstrate how using OpenAI at runtime can create new types of gaming experiences. So these demos here are pretty simple to get started, but this one just calls the endpoint for chat completion. So for example, I can freely type here into the Unity at runtime that I want a joke of a certain length. I could type anything I want there and then submit. And in a series of seconds, the endpoint returns a completion. These are very similar to the examples that you've seen all throughout social media of being able to generate jokes and stories and etc. So that's one of the endpoints that I'm working on. Another one would be to generate types of media into the game experience. So here's a separate scene that uses the generate image endpoint and could generate 3D textures, 2D images, which is what my demo does here. So again, I could freely type in anything I want here into this autocomplete, and it's going to go take a few seconds and generate a brand new image and send it here to Unity, and then I render it out into the UI. There you go. So I'm still working on the idea, but what I want to do is create a game that uses generative text, generative images, maybe audio cues as well, and brings them together and creates a short, complete experience where I set the game rules and I do all the coding, but at runtime, the OpenAI endpoints are able to populate it with generic data. So it's going to be super cool to be able to see how to add variety into a game and how to offload some of the typical tasks from the game development process over to AI. So I'm super excited to bring that. While I'm working on that, you can already take a look at two of the courses that I've just recently launched. They're both hot and new on Udemy. One here is learning everything from A to Z about physics inside Unity from a 2D perspective, 3D perspective. There's even a bonus section that uses Unity dots. This would be a great place if you want to break into all the different types of emergent gameplay that you can create that comes from building on top of a physics engine. Having objects move around, believably interact, collide, use gravity, etc., all in there to be able to build on top of new experiences. The course comes with two complete games. One of them is an Angry Birds clone in 2D, and the other one is a Marble Madness game in 3D. And also, while waiting for the AI course to come out, I strongly recommend for intermediate and advanced developers to jump on this course. I'm going to be building the AI course on top of the mini MVCS framework, which I created, and that framework is the star of this course. This course here talks about model, view, controller, pattern, how it's relevant in software, how you can take advantage of it in Unity. I compare it against a bunch of other architectural platforms that you could choose and land on this particular solution being both good for learning and for production use. So if you're really getting excited for this upcoming course, strongly recommend to check this one out because I'm going to be building the complete game that I talked about with AI on top of this framework. Stay tuned for more updates, and I'm particularly interested, what features in an AI-driven game would you like to see? Thanks.